You're watching the Fox 25 Late Edition.
A watchdog group is calling for an investigation into Oklahoma's former attorney general.
The group accuses Scott Pruitt, who's now the head of the EPA in Washington, D.C., of using your tax dollars to make visits back home. Fox 25's Jordan Lucero has his response tonight. Jordan.
Today, as Pruitt made a stop in Guyman, we asked him about these accusations. Meanwhile, this group, American Oversight, was sending out this letter calling for an investigation. Thursday, the head of the EPA traveled to Oklahoma. Scott Pruitt spoke with farmers while in Guyman about the repeal of the 2015 Waters of the United States rule. The same day, the group American Oversight filed this complaint about Pruitt's travels to the Sooner State. It questions the coincidence of Pruitt's official business frequently bringing him to Oklahoma and the number of days he's traveled here since becoming the EPA administrator in March. Pruitt is from Oklahoma. He served as the state attorney general until he was appointed to the EPA by President Trump. Through a reporter from a sister station, Fox 25 asked about his travel.
They're asking, do you take
not as many as you think, not as many as you think, but go ahead.
He says we have to look at the source of the accusations. The numbers were put together by Environmental Integrity Project.
The folks that are talking about this, one, their facts are wrong. But two, and that's not a surprise, but it's an alt EPA. It's a group of employees that work for Obama that have formed an organization to put out these kinds of things that are not accurate and completely forthcoming as far as those issues.
American Oversight is asking the Office of Special Counsel to look into it to determine if the travel has been a way for Pruitt to make personal visits to Oklahoma on taxpayers' dime. Pruitt says the EPA only pays for business trips, and he says real business is what's brought him here to Oklahoma. He says he pays for all his own personal trips. His office adds these watchdog groups are actually using his time here on weekends and holidays against him. Jordan Lucero, Fox 25 News.
Let's turn now to our forecast. We have Carlo in tonight for Jeff, and you've been a busy man this evening.
Yeah, there were a bunch of showers and thunderstorms that popped up and then got really big and nasty, and then thankfully they've started to die on off. So it's
get out of here.
Yeah. Kind of rain themselves out and kind of move along. This is what it looks like on Stormwatch at Doppler 1 right now. We do have ourselves little showers here and there in Oklahoma City, up towards the north and east, getting in towards the Tulsa area, and then more showers starting to pop up to the north of Elk City, where they never really died out. But thankfully, no severe weather at all right now. We're not expecting any severe weather as we go throughout tonight, but rain and storms and thunderstorms are possible throughout the night. Low temperature in Oklahoma City, 75 degrees. This is what it's looking like for lows for tonight across the state. 73 out to Watonga, Clinton, and Elk City. Some more 70s up to the north, basically 70s across the board, or a couple 60s up onto the Panhandle. Getting up tomorrow morning for your dog walk, 76 degrees, very, very pleasant, even into the afternoon hours. Really not going to be all that bad, but you're going to have to look out for some showers and thunderstorms into the afternoon. I'll show you exactly who could see the thunderstorms most likely coming up in your Stormwatch 7-day.
Carlo, thank you. It may not feel like it outside, but we are just days away from the start of a new school year.
And now is the time many families and teachers hit the stores for back-to-school shopping. Fox 25's Jennifer Falsetti's got your back with how you can get ready for class without breaking the bank.
It's not just parents that go back to school shopping, but teachers as well, looking to supply their classrooms, often paying for it themselves. So we've got your back tonight with some ways you can save money this year.
Second only to holiday shopping, back to school is the busiest time at the stores. That's according to Forbes. In a recent survey, parents admitted to shelling out nearly $500 on school supplies. And in Oklahoma, it's not just parents spending money to get ready for the school year. Many teachers are also out buying supplies for their classrooms on their own dime. Fox 25 has got your back when it comes to going back on a budget. First off, start with a budget. Once you've established that, scope out what you have already around the house. Not everything needs to be brand new. Be sure to check drawers and desks to see what you need and what you don't. Once you have your list, follow your favorite stores on social media. Many offer back-to-school discounts or student discounts. Many companies will send customers coupon links and advance notice of sales, especially around back-to-school season.
If you're able to teach kids at a really young age some sound financial principles, it can help them later on in life. So if you've allocated $500 to buy all the school supplies they need, let your kids help you do that shopping and understand how much these things cost. And it can be a really good opportunity to teach them the difference between saving money and spending money.
And don't forget about tax-free weekend in Oklahoma. That's 1 week from tomorrow, August 4th. Reporting in Northwest Oklahoma City, Jennifer Falsetti, Fox 25 News.
Happening today, body cam video now released on a bizarre murder at Integris Baptist Hospital. Body cam video catches 25-year-old Jimmy McCoy barricading himself inside 48-year-old Reginald Morrissey's room. He's caught standing on top of the victim, trying to escape through the ceiling. Video shows McCoy trying to jump out the window on the 6th floor. Court documents show an Oklahoma City officer used a baton to keep McCoy from grabbing pieces of glass on the ground. The DA's office has formally charged McCoy with first-degree murder.
A man has been arrested for a 30-year-old murder in McCurtain County. Ernest Lewis is now charged with first-degree murder after allegedly shooting Johnny Smith back in 1984. Oklahoma Attorney General Mike Hunter says Lewis shot Smith during their shift at KCS Lumber Company. Now, the case was dismissed back in '84 because of lack of evidence, but now DNA testing found blood on Lewis's boot, links back to Smith.
1 week after a mother was killed and her teen son shot in a home robbery, agents are still at a loss for suspect leads. OSBI agents now saying the suspect they're looking for will be a man with blunt force trauma injuries to his right forearm. Fox 25 told you 36-year-old Tammy Thomas was killed in her Cordell home. Her 14-year-old son has since been released from the hospital. Enid police have filed charges after an infant was found dead in a dumpster. Fox 25 was at the scene April 9th when the baby boy was found in a rollaway dumpster in Enid. An autopsy concluded the infant's cause of death was meth poisoning. The child's mother, Catherine Juanita, was already jailed for meth and child endangerment charges. Today, those charges were amended to include murder.
Investigators need your help in locating this guy right here. Todd Collins is believed to have witnessed the assault that left Tyree Ivy with a deadly brain injury that led to his death. Collins may be staying with family in the 5900 block of North Terry Avenue. Please urge you to call 911 if you know his whereabouts. And if you bought gas in Edmond recently, you need to listen up. Your account information could be in jeopardy. Edmond police posted today that at least 2 gas pump skimmers were found at a Phillips 66 near Coltrane and 2nd. Police believe 2 people spotted in a maroon Suburban are responsible. Reports show they briefly opened the pump before driving off. Their Suburban has a Georgia tag with the plate number CD 1686. And today, the Oklahoma State Board of Education issued more than 600 emergency teacher certifications. That's a tremendous number that continues to grow.
This is something that will not fix itself and requires a solution that will involve competitive teacher pay, that involves consensus with the legislature on how to fix this problem.
Last year, 52,000 children were taught by emergency certified teachers. Now, in July of 2016, there was a request for 304 emergency teacher certifications. This year, that number more than doubled to 631.
We have a path for each one of these professionals who have been identified and actually recruited by their school districts to teach. The fact that they don't yet have a credential does not mean that they aren't a high-quality individual that's a vibrant professional.
We took a look at the full list of emergency teachers approved today, and a majority are needed for elementary and early childhood education. Today's certifications come just 5 days before the Oklahoma City Public Schools' first day back.
A Florida man arrested after robbing a bank, stripping down naked and running through the street, throwing the stolen money. Alexander Sperber is charged with bank robbery after the stunt that he hoped would jumpstart his comedy career. Officials say a red dye pack exploded, staining Sperber after he demanded money from a teller using a fake gun, motioned with his hand. Sperger was not injured. The largest wind farm is coming in the U.S., and Oklahoma will be its new home. 2 utilities that supply power to customers in Oklahoma and 3 other states are planning to buy the new wind farm. The Oklahoman reports Invenergy LLC and General Electric Co. announcing plans for the $4.5 billion project in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Public Service Co. of Oklahoma and Southwestern Electric Power Company are still waiting regulatory approvals.
All right, a new water park in San Antonio, Texas is attracting a lot of attention.
It provides special needs guests with greater access to slides and pools. Asa Merritt with our digital news partner Circa gives us a tour.
You could say this is the most welcoming water park in America. It's completely accessible to people of all ages and all abilities.
Most of the time, you have to be transferred and lifted. They don't have enough patience.
Things are different here at Morgan's Wonderland in San Antonio. There's warm water pools for people who have sensory challenges, plenty of handicapped changing rooms, and a whole fleet of waterproof wheelchairs.
Everything's accessible and everybody's allowed to coexist. People's lives have been changed simply because of the park. And I know my life has been changed. They didn't have this when I was growing up.
For Circa, I'm Asa Merritt.
And as we head to break, we want to remind you the number to call right now to reserve your tickets for the St. Jude Dream Home. It's 1-800-592-1596. Let's put these volunteers to work. You could win a new home and you will help kids battling cancer.